And this one as well, having uh, had a loss in the first game, and we wanted to come back as a batting group. So this was again important. It is my first captaincy stint, and I, as a batsman first, then the captain. As a batsman, I wanted to do well, just to take my team into good positions all the time, and so I don't think I can rate any of my three double hundred. All three were very, very important from the team's perspective.
Rohit, right through your 100, all your 100 has similar pattern value. Like after 100 only, you seem to accelerate to another gear somewhere. Can you just talk about like what goes wrong when you cross 100? Because you took only 36 spots, and then the previous double 100 came off like quite beautifully.
I think that is the style of my play. The first 100 obviously took a little longer. The second 100 obviously because you're set and you're seeing the ball nice and hard, and you've understood what the bowlers are trying to do by then, and it's all about trying to play with the field. Once you get past 100, it's all about you not making mistake and getting out. It is. I'm not saying it's impossible or difficult, but it is very unlikely that bowlers are going to get you out after you score an 100. So it was all about me not making mistake and batting as long as possible. And yeah, that's what I did after I scored 100. I just wanted to bat because that has been my strength. After you get 100, why not get another 100? Or why not just keep batting? You can, the bowlers, you know exactly what the bowlers are trying to do and what sort of field they have. So it's all about that. There is no secret or there is no formula to it. You just have to bat and not make any mistakes, because the ground is good, the pitch is nice and hard, so you can trust the bounce and play the shot, like you saw what Angelo Matthews was doing. He was just hitting on the up, because the wicket was so good, it was coming on nicely. So all those factors, if you put it together, you know you can think about going and scoring big.
Rohit, you had a good form against Australia and New Zealand, and you took that form in the Sri Lanka Test series, and then you converted that here as well. You've had a lot of ups and downs in your career, but would you say that this patch of last 5-6 months is the best shape of mind that you've been in this long career, and how does it put you in the frame of mind looking ahead to the next year with so many overseas players?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I would say this year has been the best year of me as a cricketer. Uh, I'm someone who doesn't look too far ahead, so I won't be talking about what we have to do in South Africa and all that. I've been appointed as the captain for the first time of this team, and my job here is very, very important, and I'm only thinking about this particular series right now. And yes, I have been hitting the ball well. I kept telling myself, whenever the opportunity arises, I just have to be ready for it. I've said this many a times, and what has happened in the past, I have no regrets. The future is bright, and I look forward to that all the time whenever I get an opportunity, and try and make the most of it. So that has been the case for me. The last 5-6 months, I wanted to be ready for the opportunity in test matches. I knew that the combination which we play with five bowlers, sometimes four bowlers, I may not play, I may play, but I just have to prepare myself in a way that I'm playing every game, and that really helped me, get ready for the game, and be at my best. And yes, I'm just trying to make good use of the opportunity, and try and convert whenever you get an opportunity as a top order batsman. I'm the only I'm because I take the first ball. It's the only thing I can do, like bat 50 overs and score as many runs as possible. It's not going to happen all the time, but whenever I see it's going to happen, I try and make the most of it.
Maybe three questions. Yes, sir.
You make six sitting look very easy, and how do you explain that? And secondly, that your career has coincided with the advent of T20 cricket. So do you think that that has also helped you in hitting this, the way you hit sixes?
Sorry, I didn't understand the second part of your question.
The first part was when you make sixes look
Six.
very easy. I mean, it seems that you are hitting six almost at will. The second part was that your career has coincided with the advent of T20 cricket. So has that also helped in a way to make you the batsman that you are?
The first part of your question. Nothing is easy in cricket. Maybe when you watch it on TV, it looks easier, but it is not. Trust me, when you're out in the middle, you have to use your brain and you have to time the ball. Otherwise, it's not easy. Like you must have seen, I was trying to play with the field, playing a scoop shot, trying to hit over point. Those are the things. Those are my strength. Playing with the field. It's not always that you can clear the rope that easily straight. So having that is the advantage of having five fielders inside. You can play around with the field, and shot selection becomes very important. And to answer your second question, I don't think T20 cricket has made me what I am today. I've started playing for my school, which was a 3-day cricket, and then the Ranji Trophy 4-day cricket, and then the ODIs. T20 came much later, so I don't think so that T20 cricket has made my game where it is today.
Mentally, how can you take us through this phase of scoring double tons, three double tons, unprecedented? The mental thing what goes along with these innings. Can you throw some light on this and whether this will be your perfect wedding gift?
Yeah, that's for sure. It will be, because you must have seen on visual that she was quite happy more than me, and she got a little emotional as well, because it was the first double hundred that she witnessed, and it's not that I score double hundreds every day. The way she came and told me about that was quite funny, but it was good to have her there, and let her witness what I did today. It was good. I'm really happy about that part. But more than that, winning the game, my first win as a ODI captain, very happy with that. Talking about the 200, I mean, see, all the three double hundreds which I got was probably in a similar pattern. I started off very slow, because I like analyzing. I like to analyze the situation, conditions more than that, because the condition initially was not so easy. We wanted to play out those initial overs first, and then see what we can do. So in all the three double unders which I've got, it is a very similar pattern that you will see. I started off slow and then picked up the pace, and then at the end I accelerated. That's only because, like I said, I told at the start, unless you make a mistake, you're not going to get out, because you're set. You can see the ball well. Bowlers are trying to get away from their plans, because they don't want to stick to their plans, because things are not going their way. So all those things, I count, I analyze, and I talk to myself about all those things when I'm batting, because I feel after you get 100, batting will only get easier, because you've been there, you have took out the toughest part of the game, which is the initial phase with the two new ball, and you have batted out that, and your team is in the good position, and also you have wickets in hand. So all those put together gives you that freedom to go and play your shots, and I exactly did that. I know that I'm not someone like AB de Villiers or Gale or MS Dhoni for sure. I don't have that much power. I have to use my I have to use my brain to manipulate the field and stick to my strength, which is hitting through the line and trying and playing with the field a little bit. Once you cross that 3-figure mark, batting only gets easier. Unless you make a mistake, you're not going to get out. More like it can happen, you might get a good ball, but 8 times out of 10 you won't.
My question is more of a follow-up to the six-hitting one. Just talk to us about the trigger moment when you're going for
Yeah, I think, see, if you look at the game, the bowlers were trying to bowl outside off stump Yorkers. So you have to do something. You can't just stay in the crease and let the bowler bowl to what he wants to bowl. You have to do something around the crease so that it plays with his head also. So I was just trying to do that. And, I knew that he was bowling outside the off stump, which means he had only 3 fielders on the onside. And I was trying to actually manipulate the onside, but I didn't get anything on the onside. But I tried hitting straight because I knew the fielder at mid off, long off was up in the circle. So all I had to do was just get bat on the ball, and it'll fly because it's a proper ODI pitch. It was nice and hard. So you don't need to use so much power. You just need to time the ball, and that is my game. And when I time the ball, I get maximum results. So, yeah.
Which are final. Rohit, from a personal point of view, as a batsman, probably, we always talk about, obviously, South Africa. We talk about wickets. Twice we got seaming tracks. Twice our batting flop. From a personal point of view, what is
Twice?
in Kolkata?
Oh yeah.
So, every time, like when we go there, is it carrying form which is important, that these 200s are going to help you because last time you had a bad throw there, or something technical adjustment which you need to make during that time, gap time?
Yeah, more than that, it is a little bit of technical adjustment because the bounce in India is very, very different to what the bounce is in South Africa. Luckily, I have played in South Africa. Yes, I have not had good time in South Africa, but I'm quite determined to change that. But that will come only when I go to South Africa. Like I said, I don't want to think too far ahead. But yeah, there is a little bit of technical change that you have to do. Every condition which you play, whether it's Australia, England, or South Africa, New Zealand, or all these places, you have to obviously make a change in your batting technique because England might swing. In England, ball might swing a lot. In South Africa, the ball might bounce a lot. So those little adjustment that you have to do. We've got those experienced coaches with us who take us through all of that, and we sit and discuss as a batting unit. If you look at the performance in South Africa last time when we played, I didn't have a good time, but our batters had a good time. We put South Africa under pressure, but again. It'll be a challenge, but we don't want to think too far ahead. This is the important series. I want to win this series and then think about South Africa after 24th December.